Well, there's a big breaking news that we are tracking right now that Chief Minister of Telangana, KCR, has opposed the bill, the farmers' bill. Telangana Chief Minister KCR completely opposes the bill in the Parliament, and it is said that Chief Minister has said that it is going to benefit only corporates, not the farmers, and this is completely against farmers. So we'll be connected on the phone line with our correspondent, Mr. Jagdish, on the phone line. So can you hear me, Jagdish?
Yes, with this, tomorrow the very important, crucial, the farmers bill is going to be presented in the Rajya Sabha, and the Telangana Chief Minister clearly opposing the farmers bill. He clearly stating that this is purely going to benefit the corporates, and the farmers won't be benefited in this bill, which is going to be presented in the Parliament tomorrow in the Rajya Sabha. Because right since the government came to power in Telangana and the formation of Telangana, CM KCR has been proactive in giving all the schemes which the farmers need. So basically, this government has worked to some extent of farmer-friendly loans, and more importantly, the Right to Bandhu scheme was given by the government, in which governments were given subsidies. The farmers were given subsidies to some extent, and bit of the loan waiver also. So certainly, the TRS government is clearly opposing this bill, and it looks quite clear that it's not going to support the government on the floor tomorrow when the bill is being presented in the Rajya Sabha.
Right. So the complete, we have been observing that past few days, I think a couple of weeks it's been, there have been protests going in, I think all parts of the nation, all parts of the country, where we have seen farmers coming out and protest against this bill instead of, knowing that COVID-19 is looming. And my point is, why is there a protest?
The protests have been going on in Telangana, in parts of Telangana, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, because what the farmers are clearly saying that the ownership of the land would be going from their hands, and certainly a second party, a firm would be taking up their particular land and cultivating crop, which is against the crop pattern, more importantly, against what the farmer knows what exactly can be cultivated at a particular time and particular harvest season. So once the land goes into the private entity, they are scared that the ownership would be going, and they wouldn't be allowed to cultivate what exactly they want to cultivate. And more importantly, the MSP what the government is saying won't be disturbed. Farmers really fear that also wouldn't be given to them. What the earlier governments have been saying, the farmers, of a basic MSP being fixed by the agriculture officer in particular district or the state government, that is not going to go ahead in the coming days once this bill gets cleared in the Rajya Sabha. So they are very concerned. The basic concern is that the pricing also won't be fixed. They won't have any authority of fixing any pricing, nor they would have any ownership of the land once this bill passes in the Parliament, isn't it?
Right. So it clearly seems that the farmers' land will be given to some corporates and some companies, wherein the companies will have direct access to the land, and farmers will just lose their rights on the land. Right. This is the controversy on the bill. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely, because many of the states are still opposing. More important, some of the political parties are also clearly opposing this bill. So it's a completely divide on this particular bill, the farm bill, which the government is going to present it in the Rajya Sabha tomorrow. And in fact, Punjab, which has seen a lot of agitation of farmers in and around the state, the Chief Minister clearly stating that he is opposing the Akali Dal and the centre's move in this particular bill. It is against the farmers' wishes, and certainly not going to help the farmers in any way.
All right. What are the key features of this bill exactly? Like PM Modi had come openly yesterday and he said that nobody needs to worry about the bill is for the benefit of farmers because the middlemen who are in the picture will be removed in this, in this bill. And there's another thing, this bill will sideline the state government's control on the farmland, am I right?
See, this bill, what the government is saying is pro-farmer. It is what the Prime Minister also told, that the middlemen would be removed, and more importantly, the MSP pricing of the farm product, once the product is ready, the farm agriculture product is ready, that would not be disturbed. And more importantly, the middlemen between the farmer and the trader would be removed. And more importantly, what is going to shape up in this bill is the authority of fixing the pricing, the authority which product or which produce would be cultivated on which crop pattern. Earlier, state governments had the authority. It was the prerogative of the state government to decide. In Telangana, if we talk about Telangana, what is right now happening is which is the demand of the state and what can be cultivated as per the current season and the current pattern. That has been decided by the government. And which product will be sold at what price and where and how. Everything the state government had the authority now. Now this bill gets cleared. The authority of the state government also will be altered. Certainly it will go under the center's purview of what has to be cultivated, when and how much pricing has to be given, because that is the point where the state government is absolutely not happy, because the authority of the state government will certainly go to the center's hand. And that time, whatever the center would decide, the states have to certainly follow that. So that is also one of the concerns in this bill, and many parties divided on this, because once the state lose the authority from the cultivating and the crop pattern, there would be center would be taking over everything and deciding each and every step of this agriculture sector.
All right, and as we came to know that some allies of BJP have already quit. They have stopped supporting NDA. Am I right?
Yes, because Hashimut Kaur Badal.
She was the first one who came out and openly, previously she was supporting this bill, but all of a sudden she changed her mind when she saw the farmers protesting, and she came out and she said that I'm with the farmers since the farmers are opposing it, and she definitely, resigned from her post from the cabinet.
Yes, he's resigned, saying that it's against the farmers' wishes and it's certainly not going to benefit the farmers. She quit from the government, but certainly not from the alliance as it now. But yes, many parties are certainly opposing. On the other hand, the BJP is trying to reach out to the opposition for this particular bill to be passed. Parties like the Shiv Sena, more importantly YSRCP and the DMK, some of the parties are certainly backing. AIDMK is also backing, and certainly they would garner some support. But more importantly, the TRS in the state of Telangana and DMK in Tamil Nadu are certainly opposing this bill, because this clearly states that the benefit the farmers would benefit. And if this bill passes, what would happen to the loans being taken by the farmers? Remember, there are lakhs of farmers in Telangana, and more importantly in state of Maharashtra also. The farmers have taken huge loans and certainly into losses, because what they have been cultivating from the past the summers and very soon in this monsoon, that due to this heavy monsoon, this has been devastated. So what is going to happen to that? What would the status of the loans be taken by the farmers?
Correct.
And who will take care of that? So all these concerns are there in the bill. So definitely states are also bothered and have their own questions towards the government. How it should be taken care of with this?
Yes, as we see, we can clearly see the state governments are somewhere like most of the state governments are opposing the bill, since it snaps the power of state or the control over the farmlands, and it empowers the corporates more rather than farmers. So that's the reason there is a like huge hue and cry among the farmers, and farmers from all over India have been protesting on this bill. And now KCR taking a big decision that he is not going to support the bill, and he says that he believes that this is an injustice to farmers. So this is the breaking news that we are tracking right now. So Jagdish, thank you so much for the updates. We'll get back to you if in case we need any more updates.